Right, today I'm going to show you how to take some Andreea Robescu style photographs in preparation for you to add some illustrations to them. If you haven't or never heard of Andreea Robescu, you need to Google search her right now because her illustrative photography is fantastic. I'm just going to show you some examples of my interpretation of her work. So I've taken some pictures there of everyday items around my house and I've added some illustrations to them. Okay, and there's me on a good hair day. You don't get many of them in lockdown. All right, so what type of photographs do you actually need to take? Well, the answer to this question is anything. So I picked up my phone, which has got, you know, a camera on it, and I just walked around my house taking photographs of things that I thought might look quite interesting with the addition of some illustration edited on top. So, for example, there's a kettle. I thought some steam might look good coming out the top of that. A toaster, I could have put some hand-drawn illustrative toast popping up. And then I walked around further. I saw that keyboard. That would be cool if there was some hand-drawn hands. And then I saw my little boy's toy car and I took a photograph of it. But then at this stage, I really started to think about what the finished photograph was going to look like. So even though I took a picture of this car, that is not a great photograph. So I decided to pick up the car and I put it on my kitchen floor with no other distractions around it, and that's a much better photograph. The same with some toys. So here's some toys. I found them on the table, but not a great photograph that. So I put them on the couch instead and took a bit more of a close-up photograph. Much better for later on when I add some illustration. There's me holding a remote control. I thought we could have some like crazy lines coming off the remote control, and I was going to maybe colour in the TV with a cartoony style image. Not a great photograph. So I went closer and I took a bit more of a close-up shot. So it's thinking about not just going around your house and taking photographs of anything. There's me holding up a coat hanger, but look at what's going on in the background. There's a lot of distraction in that photograph. So I decided to take that coat hanger and I stuck it up against a white wall. So there's the same shot but up against a white wall. Now that is a much better photograph. Right, when you get all your photographs done and you're happy that you've got as many that you can take, at the next stage you're then going to edit them using Photopea. I'm not going to show you how to edit them in this video. You can watch my next video tutorial to show you how to do that, but I just want to spend a couple of seconds showing you the power of editing. So there's some sunglasses that I took a photograph of. Okay, and there's them being edited with illustrations in Photopea. There's a tap. And that's how I edited it in Photopea. There's that photograph of a car again. And here's how I edited it. And here's me on a good hair day. And there's me edited with illustrations added to it. I think this one's my favourite actually, because not only did I add clothing to this one, but if you pay particular attention, close attention, I also coloured in my arm. Okay, so I'll just show you that one. There you go. So you can see that I've also coloured in my arm, okay, as well as adding some clothing to the hanger. Right, once you've got your photographs, go back onto YouTube and find my illustration photography tutorial showing you how to add brushstrokes in Photopea to turn it into an illustration photograph. Goodbye! Hi! Today, stop it. Stop it.
It just came out of the blue.
Right, stop it now because I've got to do this before 4 o'clock. So I picked up the car and I put the car in the kitchen and took a really good photograph in the kitchen. Hello.
Louis filming.
Hello.
Hello.
Back up.